now, because of the war in the Ukraine, most people don't realize it's the breadbasket for Africa. So there's about 11 nations that are on the verge of famine. You'll never hear about it in the news. No one cares. And then you need fertilizer. 50% of the world's food supply comes from fertilizer. The WF doesn't want you to use it because of the environment, but you need it. And it's in Russia and it's been cut off. I talked to Governor David Beasley, head of the World Food Program, brilliant guy. Actually, MBS put us together one day. He said, you two are feeding the most people I know. I want to put you together. And I said, how big is the problem? And he said, Tony, normally you'd be in a position where, maybe there's 8 million people that are on the verge of starvation. He goes, this year it's 350 million. And he goes, and no one's doing anything about it. And I said, so how many meals would we need over the next 10 years to make the transition till we get sustainability? He said, you need 10 years. I said, what would it be? And he said, I don't know, Tony, maybe 50, 60, 70 billion meals. I said, let's do a 100 billion meal challenge over the next 10 years. I said, I did 1 billion. I wasn't a billionaire when I started. I said, you're going to get blessed by doing these things. I'm sure I can find 99 other people somewhere in the world to do this. But because I kept pre-framing myself, this is a must, this is not a should, not a reframing job, I just came up with a different plan. And I'm really proud to tell you, we did 30 billion meals we just announced in our first 2 years. And we're on track this year to be at 60 billion. I know who the hell I am. And it's like, I'd love to serve everybody. It's not going to be right for everybody. I'm totally fine. But you're not trying to prove it. All you really want to do is serve. So I used to have these giant mission statements, change the world, all these things. And I do all those things. But now it's like, my mission statement is, how can I help? I believe it's my privilege to serve people.